ready. Thought you'd be shy. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a very special guest with me today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
What's going on? I go by Jay. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, jay.laborde. Probably be somewhere, but yeah.
Well, this video has been long overdue, honestly. We had a meeting and we talked about like girls, guys' perspective on everything, and we don't really feel like it was.
I mean,
it just productive.
It didn't hit where it was supposed to hit. Like we touched a little bit, but we need
to go further.
Yeah, we didn't get into it.
Continue the conversation on.
Yeah.
So here we are, continuing the conversation on.
It's time to
some
get right.
questions. So this is more specifically from female perspective to ask why do y'all act the way you act, you know?
You about to get canceled already. You said female. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that.
So,
it's about to get.
Are you ready? Do you need a minute to get yourself together? Because you're gonna be like in the hot seat right now.
I mean, no, I feel like I've been in the hot seat. I'm always in the hot seat, bro. When you have a lot of
public figure, you know.
When you keep it real with people all the time, they can't handle that. You know what I mean? And that's when things go left. But I live in it.
Okay, so some of these were submitted from people. Some of these I just thought of because I don't understand why y'all act the way you act sometimes too. I love y'all, but
wait, did they know it was gonna be me, the people who submitted the questions?
No.
Okay. There might be some targeted questions in there the whole time. Why did you leave me? Alright, look, man, chill.
Read it in the voice too.
Whole tea.
First question.
Alright.
Why do guys find it hard to be emotionally available with women?
Why do guys find it hard to be emotionally available with women? First and foremost, I'm gonna put it out there. This is from my perspective. So like, I'm representing the guys, but every guy may or may not think like me. So I don't want you to think I'm talking for everybody. I'm talking for myself, and hopefully, the guys agree. I think it honestly starts from a place of like your upbringing, or like just from the beginning in general. Like I know it sounds so corny to be like, one guy got heartbroken in 3rd grade, and then now he takes it on every woman like later in life. But like I think in some form of it, that's how it starts. Like somebody somewhere in his past did him dirt, and instead of like opening up again, we just choose to like keep it closed. Cause I feel like even for me personally, like it's annoying, taxing, and like I just don't want to do it. Like having to be emotionally available is a lot, and I gotta do it with multiple. But I feel like for women it's a lot easier. I almost said female, so you almost got me caught up. For women it's easier because like y'all are emotional beings. Like literally y'all come out like even from the day y'all are born. Like I feel like y'all showing emotions like is accepted. And like for a guy, like even when you come out baby boy, like oh he's crying like a girl. Like you get all that rhetoric of being like he's not manly, or they're trying to demean his manliness. So like being emotional as a guy is like taboo. So like I open up to you once, you break my heart, I ain't never doing that again. I don't care who you are, I'm about to stay under lock and key.
And it's like society's also telling you to do that, so you like that just like reinforces it.
Yeah. There's some dog women out here though. I'm not going cap. Let's get into it cause
I'm curious. Go ahead.
It is some dog women out here who will just. And the thing is, I think everybody plays a game. Men and women all play the game. But women play the game so strategic and vicious.
What women have you been talking to? Because I don't know.
It's not even the one. It's the ones that you see on social media, and so like the ones that like
get the like them girls.
Nah, I'm talking about like the Brittany Renners. I'm talking about I'm talking about. And look, for every Brittany Renner, there's a Future, but that don't negate. Because I'm not gonna cap. If I gotta look at what Brittany Renner did and what Future does.
No, say it with your chest. What?
Brittany Renner's way worse than Future. You know what you get into with Future at this point. Like at this point, like
because of the babies.
Because of like he gonna tell you what he gonna do to you. He got multiple songs about it. Like y'all know what y'all getting. With somebody like Future, bro, y'all know what y'all getting into. Y'all just think y'all can change. Like, oh, he ain't gonna do that to me. I'm different. Yeah, okay. Now you're a statistic. You're 11 out of 10 for him. Like he didn't hit every single one. But I feel like with women, it's like y'all so much like inherently smarter than men. Like y'all know how to like finesse. Y'all know how to make men like trust y'all in the sense of like we would never like second guess y'all. Like you could be cheating on somebody like say you're dating for somebody for 90 days. 89 days you could be cheating on him. He would never know because y'all are good like that. Men are just stupid. Like, I'm stupid.
So you're saying that like women are better at covering stuff up, and maybe like even because we are, do you think we're better at making ourselves seem more innocent? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think y'all are really good. I think y'all are good at emotional manipulation, for real, for real. I think that's what it is.
I feel attacked.
I think that's what it is.
Well, we're just emotional people, so like.
And but that's my point. Like, because you're so in tune with it, y'all know how to like. And I think some women do it unintentionally. Like, I don't think that everybody's out here just like, I'm trying to ruin his life. No. But to some extent, like everybody knows like how to get something from somebody. You know what I mean? Like. If you gotta bat your eyes a little bit, or you know, if you flirt with him, he gonna do this for me. Like, I feel like it's harder because, like, from a guy perspective, yeah, strategy. That's what we call it.
If it's for something small, just bat your eyes a little bit.
But it starts like that, something small. This is like, all right, if I can get this, can I get 500? Can I get a trip to Atlanta, Miami?
That felt. I just went to Atlanta.
It's an upward for y'all. It's an uphill. It's not even a battle for real. For real, that's like y'all going on a roller coaster for real. For y'all having a great time. But I feel like with men, like if a guy does that, we creeps. If I hit you on some, like cook me dinner. Like what she talking like? It's cringy. Dinner. That's Find me out take me to the A. Like what we talking about? You not going for that? That's so corny.
I hate to say that you slightly have a point. But like, because I do believe that like guys can't do that.
Yeah.
But like the guys be giving in. However.
You're right.
I feel like it's kind of double-sided because men are not always innocent in this either.
Facts.
Because sometimes they'll do it just to get a little something, you know.
Yeah. All right. I just know where this conversation is gonna go, but you're not wrong.
It's already gonna go there.
Yeah, it's gonna get there. So I don't want to give too much into it, but you're right. It is definitely double-sided. I think women do it better. Like I think with men, like men are so. Like I'm a one track person. So like if I have something on my mind, so say for instance, like if I want to have sex with somebody, so I see somebody like out or whatever, and like okay, I want her. You know what I mean? Like my whole like if I really like am committed to that, then like my goal for the night is to be with her. Now not say like something else might happen, I might not end up with her, but like that's where I'm at. Mm-hmm. I feel like with a shawty could come into the scene and be like, I don't necessarily want to have sex with him, but I want to have sex with somebody in here. But if I want to be him, I know how to play the game to get him to like come to me type junk. Like I'm gonna go here and talk to his friends, or I'm gonna go dance over here. I'm gonna make myself visible, you know, where I know he's seeing me. Where guys are just so like I'm gonna just go walk up to her, and then either shoot or shoot, like either you hit or you don't, and then after that he's back to the drawing board. But I feel like shorties know how to like.
I know. I mean, if I look at you, you look at me. I do like a little something, but like I don't do anything, so I don't know. I just can't relate to like the people you're talking.
Word. So you never seen a guy in a party and you like you had been people. I'm like yeah, exactly. You been people on Instagram like you like like meet him tonight. Like I don't care. Like
I do walk past.
But see, even things like that, yeah, we would never think. And just that quick, you got me. I folded just that.
Well, we got very deep into that question. I'm trying to think. Maybe I can get something to transition off of that. This one says, why do guys have no issue sleeping around with just anyone?
Cause sex is not that deep. Like, oh my goodness. I think in the literal sense of sex, I understand that it's literally let me take it all the way back. Sex for men, in my perspective, is not that deep because we're not the ones quite literally being penetrated. Like I think there's a lot that comes with like allowing somebody to enter your body. Like, you know what I mean? Like from that, because like it's a lot, you know what I mean? So I understand from a woman's perspective, like it does mean that much. Is like you're quite literally, that's the most vulnerable you could ever be with somebody. I feel like from a woman's perspective. But for a guy, bro, it's whack-a-mole. I'm out there just knocking them. Like there's no emotional connection there because for the most part, like
you said whack-a-mole.
That's like if anything, it's like it's almost like I don't want to say conquering something, but it's almost like
it boosts your ego when you.
Yeah, like if I don't get sex, it doesn't hurt me in the sense of like. I feel like I'm a loser. If anything, I was like, dang, I tried. I was 0 for 2 tonight. Oh well, I'll try again the next day. You know what I mean? But there's no but I think with women, it's more so like, you don't want to, I mean, let me not say that, because I think there are a lot of sex positive women out there, but I think the general consensus for most women is like they don't necessarily want to have a whole bunch of different people that like entering their bodies for the most sense, which is, I mean, it's everybody's personal choice. But I mean, even with that, I feel like there's a lot of like, we don't encourage women. Like, I feel like, I think sex is looked at so like
differently from both sides.
Yeah, because it's encouraged amongst men. Like having a virginity as a guy is like a curse. Like, you don't want that. Like, I'm trying to get rid of that. The second, like, that's worse than like, I don't even know, like, usually you want it to be over and done with, bro. Like, the second you get around that age where you start hearing like, oh, you did what, movie theater? Oh, you did what in the back of the car? Like, I'm trying to tap in. Like, let me know what we getting into.
Oh,
so,
gosh.
But I feel like with Shawty it's different because it's more so like you. And then I feel like the way like the media and everything like shows like your virginity and like when it gets took and everything like that. Like, it's supposed to be this magical like Prince Charming moment. Like, you didn't kiss the frog, you turned into a princess now. Like, it's supposed to be like that huge like ordeal. But in reality, like,
I think that was the key word you said, taken, you know? Like,
yeah.
With girls, it's like you're trying to hold on to your virginity or even just like purity or seeming pure, whatever.
Yeah.
You're trying to seem like you're not sleeping with a lot of guys. And I don't know, for guys, they just be like, go ahead, take it.
Yeah.
Take it. Like, they're encouraging you.
Yeah, like, even though, like, how we, that's a good point for real, for how we even talk about it. Like, why am I taking your virginity? Why is it not like...
Why can't you, like, pass it over?
Yeah, I feel like, where we've gone as a people, like, it's just one of those things where it's a taboo for sure. Mm-hmm. But I think men, like, there's just no, like, I can have sex with 5 women and it not, like, there's no, like, I'm not in love with you. Like I'm not about to be like, oh my God, like you're the one. Like you can have great sex with somebody and be like, damn, that was round of applause. Like, you want me to go make you a sandwich? Like, you deserve a pat on the back for that. But it's a pleasure thing. So like, once I've gotten the pleasure that I wanted to get from it, that's where it ends for me in my head. Cause like, there was no like, I'm putting myself in her for the first time. Like there's no jitters behind that. Like, I'm more anxious of like, I'm trying to get it in than I am like, what happens? Like, you know what I mean? But I think that just goes back to like how we as a whole have like made sex between men and women taboo, I guess.
And then just to kind of go off of that, does it like, to you, does it fully matter? I know it matters a little bit who, but like how much does it really matter? Because you make it sound like it's like a conquest, and once it's achieved, the person doesn't fully really matter. Like, you know, it's not like forget about them, but like, you know.
I think it depends on the relationship or like what you set up with that person beforehand. Mm-hmm. So for example, is if like I was going back earlier, say we had a party or whatever like that, I see you, you see me, we get to chatting or whatever like that, you down, I'm down, we agree, like it is what it is. I feel like in that setting, like we both, because I mean, people always love to be like, you talk about everything, but like realistically, it just happens sometimes. So I feel like when you get to that point, like you just kind of know in the setting that you're at, like what the standard is. But also, if you like word to what you just said, like if you don't want it to be like that, you gotta say something in that moment in time. Cause like if we've been like dating, like going on dates and stuff like that, and then we have sex, it's not gonna be such a like a have sex and then you off to the curb. It's just, we have sex and like let's let like that. This is now another part of our relationship. You know what I mean? Like it adds layers to it versus I'm meeting you for the first time or like really getting to talk to you. Like I just been peeping you on Instagram. I think you look good. You look nice tonight. You know what I mean? I got what you said. I smell good. You know what I mean? You know what's about to go down. You know what I mean?
You seem a little too familiar with this.
No. I'm just saying like I just feel like it always depends on like the setting that you're in and a little bit of like I will say common sense and like people always be like you just gotta like talk it out and explain it, but like you can't, bro. Like to some extent you gotta have common sense with it because it's like
you can't just do it, everybody.
Yeah, like literally, bro. Like you know, like especially with the way a guy's talking to you, bro. Like if you can't discern within like the first like 10 to 30 minutes of a conversation with a guy, like what his intentions are with you in that moment in time, I feel like to some extent you might need to take a step back and be like, all right, maybe I need to just peep game for a little bit and not just rush into it for real, because maybe then you're behind the curve of everybody else. It's kind of one of those things where like maybe you need to take a step back, or maybe you might need to go get your heart broke. You know what I mean? I feel like heartbreak is not as
You
bad as
said it
everybody's.
to the wrong person because I'm a big baby.
And-
That makes them hurt.
Look, heartbreak hurts for sure. It's a horrible pain because it's like it's not real pain. I think that's the worst part about it. Is like it's all in your head.
It feels
but
real. Right
can't
here.
breathe. You just be hurting.
It hurts.
But at the same time, that breeds a lot. Because I say from heartbreak, you learn a lot about yourself, and then you start to understand like. Low key, you start like questioning like the things you were doing with that person in the first place. You was like, "Whoa, I really did that with you." Like maybe I was just stupid. Like maybe I just need to go get my heart broken. It's like I really let you like treat me like this. Like I'm not gonna cap. Once I got my heart broken, like the second or third time, I was like, "All right, I realized who I am," and then I just started loving my self confidence went through the roof, self love to the roof. Like I'm okay with being by myself now.
Side note. If you don't want to do this heartbreak thing, I think the thing that I've learned is just observing people. You gotta sit there and just watch how they act. You gotta sit there for a decent amount of time though, so you can see when they turn, because there's a pretty side that they show to you. But you gotta like just sit there and be like, oh hey, you know, we're cool. But like sit there and observe how they act with you, how they act with other people. Anything that's weird, read the red flags. Because sometimes you just get caught up with the person. You're like, I want this right now. And if you don't want to get your heart broken or like even have a miscommunication, then you gotta watch them for a little bit, because sometimes people will tell you what they want you to hear or what you want to hear, so they can get what they want. Yeah. And
emotional manipulation. Going back to
literally, I just be watching people now. I'm just like, oh hey, like I'll flirt with them. That's where I get my fun. That's where I get the little dopamine, because I like to flirt with them. I like to make them smile, whatever. But I'm not getting my heart broken. So
see, I used to be super flirty. I'm not gonna say I'm not as like I used to be way more flirty than I am now. But like for me, it was just more so like being flirty just got me into a bunch of horrible situations. I was like, all right, bro, I'm not trying to do all this extraness. But you can't. I think you can't avoid heartbreak. Like you can't avoid heartbreak. Like in any aspect of life, like whether it's like somebody passing away, or like relationship, like you're gonna experience heartbreak in some form, some way, shape, or form. So it's best to like, I don't want to say embrace it because that sounds dumb. I'm not saying like, but like it's okay to be like. I think people make heartbreak like you gotta rush to get out of it. It's okay to be sad, bro. Like sadness breeds so much like happiness in the long run, because once you hit that rock bottom, you can't get much lower than that. Like you know what it took you to get you there. So now you can start like not necessarily building walls, but putting in like boundaries and like safeguards. So like you said, you can start peeping those red flags. It's like, all right, the last time I did this was something that my significant other did that I really didn't like. I ain't say nothing about it. It ended up being a downfall of our relationship, and now I got my heart broke. So when you start seeing that the early stages of it, it's like wait. Hey, look, I really like you. Like I think you could be the one. Or maybe not say that. That's the thing. You might scare somebody away. Be like, I really like you. Like I'm really vibing with you or whatever. But like,
I see what you said.
Yeah, I think you're the one. Get away. But you just be like, I don't like that you do this. So like when I'm trying to talk to you or whatever, I feel like you don't pay attention because you look at your phone. And like you might be paying attention to me, but like I need that face to face from you, so I know you're paying attention. Things like that, to where like you said, you set that boundary up, or you set that stand, you set those safeguards for yourself, and then you be good.
That kind of brings me into my next question. So you were talking about communication, right?
Yeah.
Why do guys
I knew this was coming.
Communicate so poorly? Sorry to make it sound like a leading question.
Why do guys communicate so poorly? Or why do women over communicate?
At least you didn't say females. That's progress.
I'm not gonna say
get canceled.
Nah, y'all not gonna cancel me. Y'all can't. Let me chill, because that's gonna motivate y'all. No, I feel like nobody has a set like understanding of what communication is. I think communication looks differently across the different people you like. Say me and you are different people, right? So like your form of communication might be like texting every day, like that's how, like not saying that's who you are, but like texting every day, something like that would make you feel secure in a relationship. Like I know you're with me because like we're always gonna like you're literally texting me all the time, so like you can't be doing nothing else type junk. Whereas with me, it's more so like I'm the type of person where like I don't need to text you, like don't text me, like I actually hate entertaining pointless conversation. Like you could go, like I can't do it. I can't just talk to somebody like over text anyway. Like in person, different thing. But like over text, yo, blow my freaking brains out. Like I'm about to block you. Like get off my phone. I done put D&D on and you still getting through. Like I cannot deal no more.
Or
like
the
get a
what
life.
you do in text.
Oh my god! Like every now and again it's cool, but like if you need to know what I'm doing, like at multiple points in the day, like what are you doing? Like why do you not? Like shouldn't you like do like get a job, get a friend, like get a hobby? I don't know, get a pet, do something, bro. Like get something to where you have something that, like, cause then at first it feels like that's how people get like what's the word? I don't want to say like constricted, but like overwhelmed with somebody else on top of them. Or like it's like like move
Back
a little
up.
bit, yeah. Like it's like obviously when you're in the honeymoon stage, everybody's infatuated with you. But like once you start moving past that and like you start like set boundaries, like I need you to like chill off me. But
so that's your communication style. It's like more in person. We hang out, whatever. Talk.
yeah, quality
Maybe, like,
time.
You seem like you like deep conversations. Do you?
I like an occasional deep conversation, but like I like to geek. Like I'm really lighthearted, so like I like to just geek and have a good time and be goofy. Like if I can't be goofy with you, then it's like
what's the point?
Yeah, because like that's my biggest thing. I like being like I can't stand a judgy person. Like I go do some like I'm liable to flip over this couch right now. Like if you're not laughing and geeking or like yo Jay what's wrong with you like. You give me a stern like don't ever do that again. That's my furniture. Like yeah, get out my face, bro. Like we're trying to have a good time. Like life is too short to be so like hung up about everything. So I just like every now and again you need a deep conversation just to like make sure you can still like have that intellectual like connection with them. But like I'm not trying to talk to you every day about like yo time isn't real and
no that's too deep. That's too
like oh my god, bro. I'm not trying to do this. We're not philosophers, bro. I'm not Aristotle. You're not Socrates, bro. Like I'm Jay and you. We gonna talk like normal people.
So to make this kind of productive, like what would be like the best way to get those communication styles on board? Because I feel like women are more like we're quality time. Sometimes we want to know what you're doing, but like sometimes we like to FaceTime or whatever.
Yeah.
How do you think you could like do it in between and get those communication styles on the same space?
They're not gonna like me for this one.
Oh.
Stop talking to people that you don't like talking to, and maybe just maybe things would change. You gotta like understand within like the first like couple weeks of y'all talking, if you realizing these things like oh my goodness, like me personally, I'm more of like a text throughout the day, like text like every now and again throughout the day, but I'm really big on like FaceTime. Like
yes,
I'll FaceTime you middle of the day, like hey, what you doing? What's going on? You good? You trying to get food later? Or you busy? Da da da. Cool. If I don't see you the other day, I see you one more time at night. Like FaceTime you, like hey, how was your day? What did you do? Like you want me to come over? Like things like that. But like I don't need to be talking to you all the time. So like I know for me within the first couple weeks of seeing somebody, like all right, Shawty never answered my FaceTime calls. Or
she did you like that?
Or Shawty text me like every couple.
Oh, well, like the communication styles are off.
Yeah, like you have to realize like, all right, no matter how much I may or may not like you, I can't like you all this much if you can't communicate with me. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, it's no way you can like somebody that you're not communicating with. Because quite literally, how do you like them? Like you like what you think of them. Like you like the idea of them, but you don't like them until you get to communicating with them. So it's not until you really get to like that stage where it's like, all right, no, you actually never pick up my FaceTime calls, and like we only really communicate when we're together, either like having relations, I'll call it that, or like when you want something from me, but like when I want something for like even or just want to talk to you, if like you gotta peep those things early on. So I said like sometimes you might just need to like remove yourself and peep game. Like even what you were saying, you gotta like realize those things, but like don't like somebody so much where you start like off-putting those red flags. That happens a lot, and you
don't even realize it when you do it. Like in the moment, you don't realize it. I didn't.
Did you?
I really didn't. I was like,
I don't know if I believe
rose colored.
You didn't peep like at all, like never once.
The same thing.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
We might.
Yeah, okay, I did peep some stuff, but then I was like, oh, and then I like would bring it up with them, and then talk about it a little bit, and manipulative people, they know how to get you together. They're like, okay, it's cleared up.
I think we're talking about the same person now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about the same person. I think like I think like there's some things like something about me like I don't like cuddling like I'm not like
Cancel.
don't touch me.
Cancel.
Move. Kidding. Don't hit women. Don't hit anybody actually. Don't hit men. Don't hit women.
That was really
Everybody
aggressive just for some cuddles.
No.
Why don't you like cuddling?
Move.
What's
First
the
off,
reason behind this?
like when like.
Wait, do men not like cuddling? Because I've heard this before.
It depends. Like a lot of times, shawty's want to cuddle after sex, and like one like quite literally is hot, bro. Move.
Okay, but like after
We're
everything
sweating.
airs off, not even after that. What if y'all like are both clean? It's nice and air conditioned. You don't want to cuddle. What if it's cold?
Maybe for y'all it's comfortable. Look, I got one arm either like this or like you either sleeping on my arm. Like it's always one arm for the guy that's just not there, and then like I gotta be on top of you, and like who sleeps on their side, bro? Like, that's not comfortable, bro.
I sleep on my side.
No, I sleep on my stomach or I sleep on my back. Usually my stomach for real.
You
But,
can still cuddle if you're on your back.
I mean, yeah,
so
but
these
like,
sound like excuses. You just don't like cuddling.
sleeping on my back, like, I gotta be like this or like.
Oh,
this,
I have another question.
It's-
Is it because of the people that be trying to cuddle you? Because that's kind of what it sounds like. Because like you know when you were talking about like you really like somebody.
You're right.
You're trying to be all up in their face.
You're right. Because there are people like I like cuddling with. I will say that. Or like I've liked cuddling with. Like even shawty now, like I enjoy cuddling with her versus
Just
other people.
Yeah.
It's all about body composition. Find somebody that fits. Don't be with.
That's actually really true.
Yeah, because you can't like. And it sounds shallow. Look, like I said, I told you I'm gonna keep it real. Look, sometimes you just like, cause you like. I remember I used to have a thing for like shorter. I dated a shorty who was 4'10". She was.
And how tall are you? Just so they can know.
I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
So she was like a couple inches away from being legally a midget. Just to put that in perspective, bro. Like I promise you, like, if we stood up, she maybe got to my. Her chin was at my belly button, maybe.
Wait.
I look back at it now.
What?
She was dumb tiny.
Chin.
Like.
Oh. What? Wow.
Yeah.
That's short.
I might be exaggerating a little bit, but.
Maybe. But that's still short.
She was very small.
4'10" is short.
Very. Like I got a whole foot on you. Like it's kind of crazy.
Wow.
And like trying to cuddle her was like stupid. Like literally.
She had to like climb up.
Yeah, and like it just like get your torso, like get your entire body is in my like ugh.
But was it her or was it?
It was her.
So okay, so is it? I'm gonna make. Actually, I'm not gonna make a general statement. Should I?
No.
Do guys only like cuddling people that they want to cuddle? Basically.
I would I say that. Like if a guy wants to cuddle with you, he'll cuddle with you.
Okay.
But don't force it though either. I hate that. You don't want to cuddle?
Because sometimes y'all act like big babies though. Sometimes y'all be like come over, just hug, all that stuff, and I'm just like.
Yeah, like I said, like when people
But
like
it be
me,
the same people that say they don't like to cuddle that do that.
Yeah. Shh. I want to cuddle.
Basically, they're big babies. Shut up, you know.
Look, you can't tell everybody our secrets.
It's already exposed. Sorry. Okay, this one's from me. Oh wait, I just exposed myself.
Oh yeah, let's get into it then. Yeah.
Okay.
With no reverse.
Why do guys like pursue someone really hard and then ghost them? Like they'd be like to the point where the girl wasn't interested in the first place, and then you're all up in her face. She's like, okay, let me give this one a chance. Disappear.
Cause guys are quick to understand when they do and don't like somebody. Where women, I feel like they like to play like they like to wait it out. Let's let's just see like.
Because that works sometimes.
Okay, sometimes you get ghosted. Like it's a high risk, high reward situation for sure. But like, say I'll use me and you. If I'm really interested in you, I'm like, all right, look, now a bit iggy me, but like, I don't care. I want to test it. You know what I mean? I know if she just give me the chance, we could be great together. So I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna slap up on your story. I'm gonna make sure you know that I'm feeling you. And then once you start showing me the time of day and we start talking, I'm like, hey, you kind of annoying. Like, God, there's no way. Like, this is who I thought you were, bro. Like, cause you already know the way women like perceive themselves on social media is not how they are in real life. Like, that is a whole different personality. Like. Nala.Cerise is not what I'm seeing right now. That's a whole different personality.
Not the user.
I had to.
Is
Look,
it really?
but I feel like
I don't know.
everybody, cause like on Instagram, you trying to show like
Scandalous.
yeah, you trying to show like the best of you. You trying to
But
like
in person, I'm just like.
yeah, you know what I mean. You're more like you're reserved, but you're more like I feel like you're more outgoing.
Yeah.
in person than you are on your Instagram, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but not Snapchat. Snapchat, I go crazy.
See, I haven't been on Snap in a minute. Snap is, if you're cuffed, stay off Snapchat. There's nothing good for you up there. Guys are quick just to be like, yeah, actually, like.
But why you gotta ghost?
I think ghosting is just easier because it's like nobody wants to like. Do you really want to be told like you're annoying? Like deep down.
Just say that we're not, matching up.
But now you want me to lie to you? Because the question's going to be, no matter what you try to get me with, your question's going to be like, what happened though? Like, why? Because you're going to be like, you just spent like a month trying to get at me, and like now you finally like got me, and now you don't want me? Like, nah, nigga, like, nah, what's good? Like, what's tea? Like, nah, what's really good? Because I know it's not me. Because you're never going to think it's you. You're like, I know it's not me. Like, I'm Nala. Like, stop playing with me. Whole time, it was you.
No, it's not.
It's you.
See, in my head, I always think that somebody else popped up, so I'm just like, okay, well, I'm perfect. They just,
that's toxic.
But okay, but I think that really happened in some cases.
I mean,
it happened. Don't worry, y'all are perfect.
That's actually delusional.
It's not delusional. Also, I sometimes think that me and the person are not a good match.
Yeah, I guess in that sense, I'm delusional too. Like, you can't tell me that anybody after me or other than me is gonna be better than me. Cause I just love me that much, you know what I mean? Like, maybe call me Kanye, but like I love me to the point to where like I feel like if you like,
I see that.
Yeah, like if you dub me, like you missing out. Cause like I know what I bring to the table. I know what I can do for you. Like I know like if I'm 100% committed, like we're gonna have a great time. Granted, I had to get there, but I'm just saying like I know like it can't happen for you, for us. So you think somebody else can do you better? I bet. All I'm gonna do is show you you're wrong. Like I'm gonna just take like this gonna be my life mission now. To let you know, like, you messed up. It's just motivation for me to, like, do better in life. Like, I was going to be, like, say, like, my life goal originally was, like, to be a teacher, right? Broke up once, now she started dating, a lawyer. Oh, word? I'm gonna be a football player now. I get broken up again, she started dating a better football player. She started dating, like, Tom Brady or something, the GOAT. Oh, word? I'm gonna be the richest man in America now. Like, I just take it to a point where, like, I just use it for motivation for real. It's like, all right, bro, like, you ain't want her anyway, you know what I mean? Like, she want good, like, whoever she want to be with next is gonna hurt her, so it's fine. We keep it pushing.
It's kind of giving Future. Like Future Russell Sierra,
I thought you meant like future, like past, present.
No. Future. Respectfully, though.
I mean,
just slightly.
I got that a lot when I had my locks.
That's what I called you.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, why do guys never want to go out? They always want to stay in the house. I feel like that's obvious, but I'm just, is it something other than the obvious?
It's nothing but booty calls, women who you flirted with, who dubbed you. Like, why would I want to go out and be in an environment where I can just see all my rejections and all my when I could get you to come to me, like if I'm going out, like say we're going to a party or we're going to a bar or something like that, and in my head I want to be with somebody, I want to come home with somebody per se. I'm going there with expectations. Now I gotta dress up, you know what I mean? I gotta do a lot to get you, I gotta wow you, I gotta woo you, I gotta get you to come in, you know what I mean? Versus if I can get you to come to the crib, 75% of everything I already need is done. The only other 25% is getting you to actually come to the crib, if that makes sense. Because if you're coming to the crib, and like I said, it's always about your intentions and what should be known. So I'm going under the pretense we're flirting with each other, thing like that. And I'm like, nah, why don't you come over, you watch a movie, Netflix, chill, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. So in my head, all right, cool. She's down, I'm down. All I gotta do is please God, yeah, cause you know how you shawty's will make plans.
What you mean?
Yeah, you don't do that. You'll make plans with somebody, oh yeah, I'll go out with you, and then
go out or go to their place.
In general, I feel or not. Honestly, not even.
If I like them, I don't.
You don't?
If I like them, I'm not gonna cancel, and if I do, I reschedule. If I really don't want to, I won't wait till last minute. I'll just be like, oh, something came up probably a day before or early. Because I'm trying to get out of that.
Yeah.
But if somebody really cancels on you that much, I don't think they
Yeah, damn.
They're trying to do anything.
Read the red flags.
Yeah.
Because those jumps is they be there for real. You just be ignoring them, and they be You just look dumb. You just look at yourself and be like, I'm so mad at myself. Like, how did I not see? Don't know why I text that grandma that much. I knew he was cheating. Like, it's always something, bro. It's a red flag everywhere, bro.
Speaking of cheating, did I ask you this?
Nah.
Why do you guys cheat? Because, okay, I have a reason that I just learned. I just learned this one. But I want to hear what you say first.
I think my response to that would be, why do women cheat?
I don't know. I've never really been around women that cheat, and I've never cheated.
Oh, yes you have.
No, actually, I have not.
Yes, you have.
I've only had one boyfriend. Shout out to him. You know, no, that was an ex-boyfriend.
He about to watch this girl start clapping. Yeah.
Oh, she remembers me.
Yeah.
I've literally never cheated. I'm actually a very loyal person, and that's why I begin my heart broken.
I feel like, but you've been around women that cheat. You might not know.
Let me think. Okay, I know one.
Nah, but I'm telling you, you've been around women that cheat.
But I don't understand her.
I think, for real, it goes back to being with people. You just like stop being with people you don't like. Like, I think you don't have to be in a relationship with somebody to have sex with them. I think a lot of people think like that. Like if you want to have casual sex with somebody, that's a conversation between you and them, and either they understand where you're coming from or they don't, and you charge it the game. But I think people try to like, they're so afraid of what like coming off as like a hoe or like anything like that, to where like they try to keep their intentions behind. You're not convincing me that you want to have sex with one person forever off the first time.
Oh, not off the first
time. Or even just like you want to test the water, like especially in college now, bro. Like I've always said, relationships in college are dumb because like this is like the one time in your life you get to like do whatever you want and really have no consequences. Like I could go out and like, we graduate in like a month and a half or something like that. I could go out and have 20 bodies between now and then.
Don't do that.
I mean, obviously, but like, but even if I did, like, what is really gonna happen to me? Like, if I stay safe, I stay protected, and all that good stuff.
All that.
I just have 20 more names to add to a list.
People will start like, you know how girls sometimes get mad if like you start messing. Like girls sometimes get mad if you start messing with other people.
Yeah.
Actually.
But you know what happens?
What?
You end up messing with another girl. Like it's all a cycle. Like it just like this one does me. All right, cool. On the next one. Like it's not to like a. If you're in the mindset of just having sex, like purely like you're not getting I'm not talking relationship stuff. I'm talking like just like casual stuff. If that's your mindset, then it should be a breeze for you to like just keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Like.
I feel like that's hard for some people though, just based on the personality.
I think it's hard for women. I think you try to, but that goes back to what we were saying earlier.
I mean, yeah, I can't say all women because, well, actually no. I feel like a lot of people, girls and guys, try to cover it up and try to act like, oh, this is just, you know, whatever, and then you still see them being butthurt.
I think women want to have sex just as much as men do. I think women are just, they're not allowed to be sex positive without the next woman calling them something, or I don't even think guys slut shame. Like guys slut shame, but I think when guys slut shame, they do it for like, they do it out of spite, or like they do it like from like a place of like you hurt me, so now I'm gonna call you something, like I'm gonna slut shame you, like I'm gonna do something like, and that's like the button to press, or like you drop like that you're a hoe or you whore, like that's the button that you know you've immediately pissed everybody off, and like you get that satisfaction out of it. Where I feel like women like generally judge each other when it comes to like that stuff. Like for me, I've never seen a guy who has like hella bodies and I was like, oh my god, like
we judge guys too though.
I mean, yeah, for sure, but I'm saying like from like same sex to same sex, like as a guy, I'm never gonna look down upon another guy for how like for real, all right, more power to you, bro. Like that's not my forte, but like if you knocking them down like that and you enjoying it, keep going. Like I hope you hit Wilt numbers, like hit 20,000 one day, bro. Who knows? But I feel like with women, like even like with like porn stars or like anybody, like if you make a tweet right now saying like I would F the S out of this person right now. It might be people who agree with you, but it's also gonna be like some haters back there like, oh my god, I can't believe she's like, they might not say it to your face, but they're like, oh my god, like she's talking about it on the TL, like what's wrong with her, you know what I mean? Versus, or even I can take it to like something like so innocent on Instagram, right? if I start commenting under a girl's pictures a whole bunch, the consensus is like, oh my god, like he trying to get on with her, but like
what kind of comments?
we can talk about, we can get like heart eyes and fire emojis, like all types of stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I'm never gonna be looked at as like, oh my god, like he's such a, you know what I mean? It's gonna be more, yeah. I'm gonna be known as, oh, he's flirty, or like, or he knows what he wants, but like it's never gonna be on some like derogatory sense. Let a shawty do that, like. I don't even like. When I see shawties post like comment under my pictures, I get take a guess, bro.
I just have to do the fire emoji. That's the safest one.
Oh my, yeah. That, but like, I was like a heart or something like that. I'd be like, oh, delete, and it'd be like, cause now like I already know the attention that's gonna come from that. Cause now it's gonna be like everybody's gonna start thinking that either you and me are a thing, or like you're trying to get on with me, and like now it's like, Jay, you saw now like commented on your Instagram post, like, get on, what you gonna do with that? Like you're not gonna. You know what the hard eyes mean, but it's, like I said, it's a double standard. But yeah, I guess it comes down to it being a double standard for real. But yeah, going back to Richard Christian, we got on a tangent. Why do guys cheat? I think when guys in particular, don't always know what they want coming into it. Like, if you just want to have sex, just have sex. If you want a relationship, be in a relationship. If you want to just flirt, then just flirt. But you gotta know that, like, going into it, you know what I mean? Because when you don't know and things are murky, then it's like, I just wanted sex, but I wasn't not open to a relationship, but now I kind of want to just have sex again. Like, you don't know what you want, so it creates that cycle of, like, sex or sex turned into a relationship, but then I want to have sex again, so I'm gonna go have sex. Why are you mad at me? I never said I wanted to have a relationship. That was more so you pushing. Like, you know what I mean? It gets real murky. So like, you gotta know what you want, and then you gotta like the person. Like that's why I said I think more people need to be open to just being casual about things, because y'all don't like everybody you have sex with, and that's okay. Like you don't. I mean, maybe it's not okay, but you don't like everybody you get in a relationship with. That's not okay. And look, I've done it before too. Like, it happens. Everybody does it because you don't necessarily know at that time, because you don't take enough time to like really like get into the nitty gritty of it. But you can't not like somebody and get in a relationship with them, because the second they do something so minuscule that just pisses you off, like, I don't know, you could. A guy could buy you a drink downtown, or like at a club or something like that, and you just might not like that. Like you just don't like the behavior. You're like, you know what, bro? She for everybody. I don't even want her no more. And then just that quick, off the innocent act of her getting a free drink, for real, anything, it saved your pockets, for real. Now you about to just dub her, and now she about to be like, now she about to go cry and feel like she did something wrong, and that goes about that emotional manipulation. That's what that is, for real. But it's a slippery slope, and all that could have been dubbed if you just been like, look, I like you, but I don't like you like that. I don't like getting into a relationship. Like, I like having relations with you. I'll put it like that. I like having relations with you. You know what I mean? And like, we can keep it casual, but on the tip of I don't want some like just me and you type thing. I can't do that. I think it goes back to men cheat because they either don't know what they want, or they don't like the person.
Honestly, I feel like those are definitely very true.
Yeah.
One thing that I've definitely seen and experienced with someone was that, and they don't know this, I was doing a case study on them, because I was heartbroken. I was like,
a case study, or are you just crazy?
Both. Okay. I was like, why did he cheat on me? Like, you know, sad or whatever. And then I was like, okay, no, but really, why? Okay, but no, really, why? And I literally spent so much time thinking about this. And sometimes this is not like, actually this could be a lot of guys. Sometimes they cheat because they're insecure. So it's kind of an ego boost when you like achieve getting someone or whatever. And like I just learned that recently, because I'm literally being put onto game now. It took me forever, but now I'm like learning from my guy friends. But like literally, I don't know, sometimes they feel like if they can get, oh, I got this person and I can get her too, then they just feel like they're achieving something. And I'm just like, why do you feel that low? And I've also been with someone that's like not very confident, and like Actually, I'm gonna expose him. I don't care. He's not gonna watch this. His friends kind of like pressured him into doing something.
Yeah.
Like they were like, "Oh, you won't do it," and he was so insecure and felt the need to impress his friends so much that he did it, and then he called me crying.
Tighten up, man. If you're gonna do it, just come on, man. Do it with your chest. Like, come on, not to cry. Nah, let me stop being toxic. But so I feel like I can't even cap, bro. The sense of like I don't even know what to call it, like euphoria for real. Like you have like when you like have sex with somebody new as a guy, unmatched, bro. That joint is like I've won that life. Like it feels like I won that life because like women are the prize. Like y'all are the prize. Like always are the prize. So like we want to get to the prize. Like quite literally, and I've said it all the time. In any other like, cause you gotta think of it from like a biological standpoint. Humans are animals. In any other like animal for the most part, men are like their sole purpose is to spread their seed to as many people as possible. Like you don't hear about like platonic relationships like
they really be doing that too.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like you think think about lions. Lions are literally protected by a bunch of lionesses, like a bunch of them, and he just takes his turn with them. Like one like it's like even dogs. You think dogs have like wives? No, they hump and pump and they going like it's in and out type jump. So I think. Deep down, men still have that like animalistic instinct within them, and I think like human reason obviously plays a factor in that to where like, we can obviously tone that down. But like there's just something about like getting a new body. I would say makes you just like I'm him, like I'm him. You feel me? Like it just makes you feel like so like good about yourself, and I'm not gonna say that's necessarily a good or bad thing, but. It's a thing, like, what, man, what?
You know what's funny? I think women are the opposite. I think we have are more comfortable having sex with someone that we're like with constantly. Cause you guys know what each other likes or whatever, and you feel safe around the person.
Yeah, and then like you were saying, let me get a casual thing or whatever. You know what I mean? We having sex. Say we have sex like every weekend. Like when we go out, we just know I'm coming back home with you. That's the agreement. Like we go home with each other, we have sex, but like it's casual. Like we friends, we have sex essentially. Cool. That leaves 5 more days. I got to be doing whatever. So if I can lock in a casual sex here and still have sex with other people, and I'm getting that euphoric sense every single time, there's nothing telling me in my head like, oh, you're wrong, because there's been no boundary set. Like if we're just that's what I'm saying. Like. If the understanding is so, but I feel like, but that's what gets murky with relationships, because like it gets like, all right, I don't really like you. I don't really care to know how you feel about me, because if I know you feel about me, it makes me feel like then I feel bad. You know, I can assume the blame. So by not knowing how you feel about me and me keeping it murky, I can operate in this like no like there's no man's zone for real, for no man's land for real. And as long as you don't find out about what I've been doing, it's not hurting you, it's not hurting me. Cheating, you know what I mean? Like that's what it comes. Like I feel that's what it comes back down to.
Wait, are you saying like if you're not in an actual relationship?
No, I'm saying like because going back to the first question of like why do guys cheat? I think that's like another like reason for it. Like they internalize it as she don't know, so it's not gonna hurt her. It can't. So as long as like I do my best to her, make sure she doesn't find out, everything is peachy. I'm getting what I want. She's getting what she wants. Everybody's getting what they want. She just doesn't know that I'm also like what I want isn't her or just her. What I also want is sex with other people. But I didn't let that be known, or like I'm using this no man's land to my advantage, the emotional manipulation. I'm using that jump to my advantage because I'm benefiting from it, and like, cause honestly, everybody's benefiting it from it, but you just don't know like the cost. You know what I mean? Like the cost of that benefit is, I'm out here sucking and fucking doing whatever, whole tea. You know what I mean? You thought you're the only one, you're not. Yeah, but that's what it comes back to.
Interesting. Well. Just to wrap this up, we were hoping to have this be a productive conversation, and honestly, I've learned a lot. I'm being put onto game right now.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are. Is there anything that you would like to say to I guess men and women out there in general to like have a more productive conversations like this. Right now we were just kind of getting more of the male perspective, but we may potentially do another video where we have like, oh, maybe a debate.
Yeah, it's good. Get me out
Right
there
now
with somebody.
I'm trying to learn right now, and then I can attack him with his words.
You know yours against me, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, do you have any like advice on how to have productive conversations and learn a little bit more about like, both sides?
I'll say when it comes to men, on the men's side of things, men like. It's okay to not know, like I think we feel a lot of pressure of like, having to know what we want when we want it. You don't, bro. Like you figure it out when we figure, like you figured out when you figure it out. Just don't try to keep people in limbo while you figure it out, which is easier said than done. Obviously, like everybody's gonna make mistakes, so make your mistakes and all that good stuff. But like, if you know or like you have a good, pretty strong feeling, like communicate that with them. At least give them the opportunity. Like if you communicate that with them. And they still go for it, then whatever happens to that is on them. But don't try to be responsible for someone's feelings when you don't have to be. You know what I mean? Like, keep, like, honestly, guy, be very selfish when it comes to these things. Like, keep yourself in mind, because when you're selfish, you get a lot more brutally honest about things, you know? And, like, like, all right, talking to her, like, I know I could be, like, I know she's gonna feel me, but, like, I also know I don't really want to deal with her because I know she's gonna like. I know she's like the clingy type, or I know she's like looking for a relationship. So like I know if I go and like smack at her, like she's in it for a long haul, and I'm in it for the today. I'm in it for the now. And I say with women, stop letting men talk to you any type of way, bro. Like I feel like y'all have got to realize that y'all are the prize, and in every sense, like y'all the prize, y'all the goal, like. We're doing all this to get with y'all, to be with y'all, X, Y, Z.
Yeah,
like
literally doing backflips, running around in circles.
Literally, like guys try to guys literally used to fight other guys for to get the jousting back in the day. They used to joust over women, like.
I've seen some of these.
Yeah, like since the dawn of time, y'all have always been the prize for the most part. But y'all gotta like, I think a woman with self-confidence is the strongest thing in the world, because like, once you know like you the shit. And like they here for you, and you hold the power. Life is a breeze. Life is different. That's when you start. That's when you start seeing shawties getting like flown out or whatever, and getting these crazy cash apps. That's because they have realized that they are in control. Now I'm not saying let that be your standard, because then we get into territories like what's a bird and all. We're not trying to get into that. But I'm just saying like. Once you know your worth and like actually know your worth, know like what you have to offer to somebody and what you expect back in return, that's realistic. I'm telling you, life is a breeze, bro. Life is a breeze, because then you be like, dang, these niggas are always in my DMs, like they always, you know what I mean? And then you start having options, and once you start having options, you start pitting niggas against each other. And I'm not gonna give you too much game, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna give you too much
act
game.
Together.
That's a part two.
They're trying to impress you.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's how you start. You know what I mean? But that's the game. That's the game. But yeah, just yeah.
I think that this was definitely a learning experience for me, and I don't know. I'm still like I didn't learn this stuff in high school or anything. So I was very naive in high school, and I'm honestly in college too. So like this is really informative for me. I think that just in general. I think having friends of a different like gender is very helpful, because they'll tell you get to learn everything, but you don't have to feel heartbreak. I literally just be watching people do like stuff. I'm like, oh, that's how you move, and now I'm taking notes mentally. I'm like, okay, so they move like guys move like this. Not all guys, but just to pick up on the red flags.
I think, but I mean, honestly, God, I think I learned from watching game. Like I wouldn't say like it wasn't until like maybe freshman, sophomore. Maybe even junior year of college, for real, like I started like really like understanding like how people are, how they move, and especially being here when it says like everybody knows everybody, like really having to pick up on like certain things and like learning how to like survive and thrive in it almost, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is, so how do I make the best of it, kind of. But I think you like even like I learned a lot from like you today, from some of the things you said, like from your perspective, like that I'm gonna take going forward and be like, all right, like. That's good to know, and like not use it to my advantage, but like use that like when I make decisions in life. But I don't know, I think we all have a lot to learn from each other, and like it's never any cycle. But I do want to say like we made a lot of generalizations today, so like Don't go to like, bro, do not be out here with a pen and pad taking down notes and like walk up to a shawty and think you just about to like work. No. And vice versa. Don't think you about to just walk up on a nigga and then, no. Like, this is like our personal experience of things that we've seen and done, but like, it just come from a place of like observing a lot, like sitting back and just like peeping game and like being a student of the game before I could be a teacher. For real, for real.
Period. Couldn't have said it better. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just, you know what I mean? You know what time it is. It's the jerk time, you know what I mean?
Period.
Had a great conversation and all that good stuff.
Great conversation. Thank you all for watching. Also, let's do a thumbnail. Thumbnail ready?
Wait.
Oh, I thought you were gonna, are we gonna post?
Oh, do you want to post? All right, but.
Oh, this is iconic.
Ooh.
Let's give them options.
What?
Period. Okay. Bye, guys.
Yup.